What's going on, everyone? So a lot of drama was happening today. If you didn't see the last video I just uploaded, I just took it out because I don't want to be hateful. I spent a lot of time on it, but whatever. I learned my lesson, never happen again, but I kind of want to be negative one more time, and this isn't even me being negative, it's actually some lady. She's suing, or it's maybe even a man, I don't even know, but it's a person who's suing Apple because apparently from their ads and their advertisements for the iPhone XS, they were being a little bit deceptive about the iPhone XS, and pretty much it showcased that the iPhone XS did not have a notch. So according to some, and honestly I thought about it too when I saw those ads, I was like, that's kind of weird. Like, they're really trying hard, because if you look, this is the same wallpaper. This is not an iPhone XS, this is the iPhone X. Almost the same exact thing, same exact body for the most part. And you can see that if you hold it just right, you can tell that there's a notch for sure. If I didn't have a glass screen protector, you would easily tell. But when you're looking at it like this, you can't really tell that there's a notch when you have this specific wallpaper. So I think Apple probably purposely designed this specific wallpaper to make it look like the iPhone X did not have a notch, or the iPhone XS didn't have a notch. Because here's the thing, okay? If you go into the Apple store, you turn on the screen, you turn off the screen, whatever, you will be able to tell easily that there is a notch, okay? And the fact that the person went into the store and didn't even know the iPhone XS didn't have a notch, I mean, that's something. I mean, look at the iPhone X. I mean, you're telling me you've never even seen an iPhone X before? The notch has been around for so long, like over a year now. Even before that, there were notches. So, and even before then, I mean, there were rumors and stuff about the notch coming, and it's been talked about so much. So I'm curious as to why this person did not even know there was a notch on it. Did they not go to the store and test it? Did they not watch reviews for it? I'm assuming that the person probably ordered it online. I didn't even look too much into the lawsuit, but I will say that for sure it does look a little bit deceptive once you see those ads. I've seen a lot of those ads. Sometimes when I'm working out, they show up at the gym, and I'm like, yeah, you can easily tell that they're trying to be a little bit sneaky here and there. I found it more so like funny because like it's so obvious to know that like it already has a notch. So the fact that someone's suing them over is pretty crazy. Now look, this is the iPhone XS wallpaper like I've stated before, okay? This is it. This is what Apple designed to make it look like, I guess, however it is. And this is another wallpaper. You can easily tell that this one does have a notch, but once you have a blackened screen, a blackened wallpaper, that's when you start seeing that the notch kind of disappears. So it really just depends on which wallpaper you have. And like I said, Apple purposely designed that other wallpaper for the XS and XS Max to make it look like it doesn't have a notch. So they were purposely being manipulative. They were trying to showcase that, okay, it doesn't really have a notch. But in my opinion, I don't really think it was that big of a deal whether the phone had a notch or not. I mean, I think it's different for me because I already knew it had a notch. So I can't really put myself in a position to think that it didn't have a notch, because I'm just so used to knowing it is. Like, if it didn't have a notch, then that's even better. But I don't know who to blame. I mean, I think it's more so the blame on the person who's suing, possibly, because they should have maybe done more research to figure out, you know, what, if it had a notch or not. But I see what they're suing about. They're suing because on the screen, on the commercials and everything, it looked like it didn't have a notch. So I totally understand where they're coming from. But at the same time, I just think it's kind of a strange situation. And the other lawsuit is still going on too for the iPhone X about the screen not being exactly 5.8 inches. It's actually a little bit lower. And the screen, I guess, being a little bit less resolution or less pixels than the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. So, I mean, that's a crazy situation. And those two big lawsuits that are out, they're not humongous. I don't think either of them are going to win. Of course, I think the iPhone XS one probably has more merit, just because there was a little bit of deception going around. But I mean, it is what it is. I still have love for Apple. So I guess we'll just see how this goes. But that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, leave it down in the comment section below. But definitely hit that like button. That would mean so much. But definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber we get really does count. So it would mean so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. All those links are linked down below. I would really appreciate if you guys could check that out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out to them.